The 1990s were a crazy decade for cars. While car designs and technologies were advancing rapidly, new brands continued to emerge. Let's talk about the most rare and forgotten cars of the 1990s. If you are ready, let's get started. Number 15, 1993 Vector W8. Imagine owning a car so rare that it feels more like a myth than a reality. Enter the 1993 Vector W8. A car that was more spaceship than sports car. With its sharp, angular lines, this machine looked like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. Powered by a monstrous twin-turbocharged 6.0-liter V8 engine, it churns out an astounding 625 horsepower, rocketing from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.2 seconds, reaching a top speed of 242 miles per hour, yet only 19 were ever made, making it one of the most elusive beasts of the 90s. Number 14, 1990 Chevrolet Beretta GTZ. The Beretta GTZ might have flown under the radar, but it was a powerhouse in its own right. Under the hood sat a 2.3-liter quad 4 engine pushing out 180 horsepower. Not bad for a front-wheel drive coupe of its time. This lightweight coupe could sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 7.6 seconds, giving it solid acceleration for its time. It was quick, nimble, and had a touch of flair with its sporty styling. The GTZ's suspension and handling made it fun to drive, but today it's a forgotten gem, overshadowed by more popular sports coupes of the era. Number 13, 1994 Mercury Capri. Launched as an affordable roadster, the 1994 Mercury Capri was meant to be a fun, compact convertible. Under the hood, it featured a 1.6-liter DOHC inline-4 engine producing 100 horsepower. While modest in power, the Capri could still reach 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 10 seconds, which wasn't blistering, but respectable for its class. While it didn't have the same cult following as the Mazda Miata, the Capri was a rare sight on the streets, especially today. Its quirky looks and unique identity make it a forgotten 90s drop top that deserves more attention. Number 12, 1992 Isuzu Impulse RS. The Isuzu Impulse RS was the rally car that never quite made it to rally fame. It boasted a 3.3-liter flat-6 engine that churned out 160 horsepower, propelling it from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 7 seconds. It handled like a dream and was surprisingly quick for its time, yet only a few hundred of these were sold in the US, making it one of the rarest turbocharged sports cars of its era. Number 11, 1999 Mercury Cougar. When Mercury reintroduced the Cougar in 1999, it took a bold step into the future. This car was a sharp departure from the muscle-bound Cougars of the past, adopting a futuristic design language with its sleek curves and aggressive stance. Equipped with a 2.5-liter V6 engine that produced 170 horsepower, allowing it to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 8.0 seconds. The Cougar was more show than go, but its unique looks made it a standout. Today it's mostly forgotten, but it was an important stepping stone in Mercury's history. Number 10, 1995 Chevrolet Impala SS. The 1995 Chevrolet Impala SS was the ultimate sleeper car of the 90s. With a massive 5.7-liter LT1 V8 engine under the hood, it delivered a robust 170 horsepower. This family-friendly sedan could sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 7 seconds. It looked like a typical four-door, but it had the heart of a muscle car, delivering a raw driving experience. It wasn't flashy, but it became a cult classic, cherished by those who knew its true potential. Number 9, 1997 Honda Civic del Sol. The Honda Civic del Sol was Honda's quirky answer to the convertible sports car market. With its removable Targa roof and sleek, compact design, it was the perfect car for sunny day cruising. With its 1.6-liter inline-4 engine generating 127 horsepower, it could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 8.5 seconds. It's a car that often gets overlooked, but its fun spirit deserves recognition. Number 8, 1994 Volkswagen Corrado VR6. Volkswagen's 1994 Corrado VR6 was a wolf in sheep's clothing. Powered by a 2.8-liter VR6 engine, it churned out 190 horsepower, enabling it to dash from 0 to 60 miles per hour in approximately 6.7 seconds. The Corrado was ahead of its time, featuring active aerodynamics with a spoiler that automatically deployed at higher speeds. Despite its cutting-edge design and strong performance, the the Corrado never caught on in the mainstream, making it one of the most underrated sports coupes of the 90s. Number 7, 1992 Oldsmobile Cutlass Calais Quad 442. The Oldsmobile Cutlass Calais Quad 442 was a sleeper hit in the early 90s. Its 2.3-liter quad 4 engine delivered an impressive 180 horsepower and could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 7.5 seconds. The 442 badge hinted at Oldsmobile's muscle car past, but in reality, this was more of a compact sports sedan. If you remember this performance-oriented Oldsmobile today, but it was a hidden gem of the early 90s. Number 6, 1992 Subaru SVX. The Subaru SVX was one of the most ambitious designs Subaru ever produced. With its fighter jet-inspired windows and futuristic styling, it looked like nothing else on the road. Powered by a 3.3-liter flat-six engine, it delivered 230 horsepower and could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 7 seconds. The SVX offered smooth, refined power, though it was more of a grand tourer than a sports car. It's a forgotten classic that showcased Subaru's creative side, even if it didn't find much commercial success. Number 5, 1995 Lotus Elan M100. Lotus is known for its lightweight, nimble sports cars, and the Elan M100 was no exception. What made this Elan unique was that it was front-wheel drive, a departure from Lotus tradition. Despite this, the Elan handled like a dream, offering sharp, responsive steering and plenty of grip. Powered by a 1.6-liter turbocharged inline-4 engine, it produced 162 horsepower, enabling it to sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 6.9 seconds. The Elan M100's key feature was its agile handling. Thanks to its low curb weight and well-tuned suspension, its sharp, responsive steering and compact dimensions made it a thrill on twisty roads. With its distinctively sleek design and open-top option, the Lotus Elan M100 offered an engaging and exhilarating driving experience that still resonates with enthusiasts today. Number 4, 1996 Ford Taurus SHO. The Ford Taurus SHO might look like a typical family sedan, but under the hood, it packed a serious punch. Powered by a Yamaha-tuned 3.4-liter V8, the SHO could sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 6.6 seconds. It offered the practicality of a full-size sedan with the heart of a performance car. Today, it's a forgotten sleeper, but it was one of the most exciting sedans of the 90s. Number 3, 1995 Mercedes-Benz C36 AMG. In the world of performance sedans, the 1995 Mercedes-Benz C36 AMG was a trailblazer. As the first AMG-tuned car produced by Mercedes, the C36 was the beginning of something big. With a 3.6-liter inline-6 engine delivering 276 horsepower, it could hit 0 to 60 miles per hour in just over 6 seconds. Today, it's an underrated AMG classic, overshadowed by the V8 monster that followed. Number 2, 1992 Venturi 400 Trophy. The 1992 Venturi 400 Trophy was a French supercar that captured attention with its raw performance and exclusivity. Equipped with a 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6 engine, it delivered an impressive 400 horsepower, catapulting it from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.7 seconds. What truly set the Venturi 400 Trophy apart was its racing pedigree. Designed specifically for the Venturi Gentleman Driver's Trophy, it was the first road car to feature carbon ceramic brakes, ensuring exceptional stopping power. Its sleek aerodynamic design, combined with its race-bred performance, made it a rare and thrilling machine on both track and street. Number 1, 1996 Dodge Stealth RT Turbo. The 1996 Dodge Stealth RT Turbo was a true beast of the 90s. Powered by a 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6 engine, it delivered an impressive 320 horsepower, launching it from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.2 seconds. This all-wheel drive marvel wasn't just fast in a straight line, it handled corners with precision thanks to its advanced suspension and AWD system. What made the Stealth RT Turbo special was its futuristic design and high-tech features like active aerodynamics and four-wheel steering. Though often overshadowed by its Mitsubishi sibling, the Stealth remains an underrated performance machine from the era.